At 79, Diane Keaton, the Academy Award-winning actress who charmed audiences in Annie Hall, The Godfather, and a long list of timeless films, stunned fans when she confessed in a rare and emotional interview that she was the love of my life. A revelation that shattered long-standing assumptions about her famously private personal world and shed light on a side of the star few ever knew. Keaton, who built her career on playing quirky, independent women and became a style icon with her wide-brimmed hats, tailored suits, and unapologetically eccentric personality, has long been linked publicly to some of Hollywood's most legendary men, Woody Allen, Al Pacino, and Warren Beatty among them. But despite those romances, she never married, fueling decades of speculation about whether she deliberately chose solitude, or whether her heart was always tethered to something more elusive. In her latest reflections, Keaton admitted that while she loved deeply and learned from those high-profile relationships, the person who truly held her heart in a way no one else ever did was a woman, someone she described as my greatest confidant, my partner in laughter and the one who made life feel like home, though she declined to name her directly, leaving fans to wonder whether it was a lifelong friend, a discreet romance, or an unfulfilled love that never had the chance to become public. The confession resonated powerfully, not only because it challenged the narrative of Keaton as Hollywood's eternal bachelorette, but also because it revealed the loneliness and longing that have accompanied her success. She acknowledged that choosing career over marriage and family left her with moments of regret, and though she later adopted 2 children, which brought her joy and purpose, she admitted that part of her still aches when she reflects on the love she could not fully embrace in her younger years. Keaton's revelation is also striking because it underscores the courage it takes, even at 79, to share truths that might have been unthinkable in the prime of her career, when Hollywood was far less forgiving of women defying its rigid molds. And she herself admits that the pressures of fame and fear of judgment kept her silent about parts of her heart for far too long. In candid moments, she has hinted that this unnamed woman was her anchor during her most turbulent times, someone who believed in her brilliance when she doubted herself, and whose absence in her later life left a wound she never entirely healed. Friends close to Keaton say that her confession was less about shocking the public than it was about honoring authenticity in her final chapters, choosing to live without the burden of secrecy and embracing the full complexity of her life. While some will interpret her words as a romantic admission and others as a tribute to platonic soulmateship, the heartbreak remains the same, that the love of her life, whether ever consummated or not, is no longer by her side, and she is left with memories of what was and what could have been. Today, Keaton continues to live vibrantly, delighting fans on social media with her eccentric humor, sharing her life with her children and her many dogs, and continuing to work on films and creative projects. But the poignant truth behind her laughter is that even icons of independence and wit carry the weight of lost or hidden love. And at 79, Diane Keaton's confession is beyond moving because it reveals that beneath the hats, the laughter and the quirky charm beats the heart of a woman who, like so many, carries a private love story that defined her more than any role she ever played, making her legacy not just about the films she leaves behind, but about the courage to finally say the words she once kept hidden: she was the love of my life.